Happy Monday, everyone. So I've just been to the shop. I just needed to get a couple of things. So I've just sat down here and I've made a well-needed coffee. In my New York mug. Yes, I've been to New York. I actually went to school in Chicago. That's such a long time ago, though. From England, America, back to England, Australia, back to England, Australia again. Yeah, I've been everywhere. So whilst I was at the shops, I bought a pack of 6 Lamingtons. And I have been asked a few times what Lamingtons are. So I'm going to have one with my coffee in a minute. So that's a Lamington. You can only get them in this country. Well, you probably can get them elsewhere now because obviously Australians go overseas and they would introduce it. So a Lamington is an Australian cake, I do have it in front of me, made from squares of butter cake or sponge cake, coated in an outer layer of chocolate sauce and rolled in desiccated coconut. The thin mixture is absorbed into the outer of the sponge cake and left to set, giving the cake a distinctive texture. So that is an Australian Lamington. So also today, I just bought very minimal things. I had to go over and actually pay a bill. So got the hair dye, of course I did. I needed Band-Aids. I needed that size envelopes, and I bought a packet of nasturtiums. These, the use by date isn't until 2026, so I'm gonna, every couple of weeks or so, I'm going to buy a packet of seeds for my new garden down in Catania. And I bought this big pencil case, and I'm going to get these out, and I'm going to put the word seeds across it. This was only $1.75 for this massive pencil case. So then what I'm going to do is, I didn't buy these today, but I'm going to slip the packet of seeds into the envelope, and then I'm obviously going to write nasturtiums on there, and then I'm going to, when I've moved, I'm going to write where I've planted them, the date, etc., all on there, and then that is going to be housed in there, and this is going to become my seed pencil case, just for my seed, because it's nice, it's waterproof, and so I can take it out into the garden and what have you. And there's another zip, I can write myself notes or whatever, and there's another zip the full length of it there. And I thought, right, I'm going to get that, and I thought it was quite a good idea. I do come up with them occasionally, so let's put that up there. And then, again, I think I've said this in the past, I don't buy magazines because I subscribe to Readly. But sometimes it's just nice to have a magazine. And when I find an article that I want to keep, or it might be to do with gardening or cooking or recipes or whatever, I do save it. There's a save-in section on Readly, and then you press save, and then you just go onto what you've saved, and all those things you've saved comes up. So that's brilliant. I'm going to cough. It's funny weather today. It's making my throat very dry. I don't have a cough. And if you can hear noises, I've got a fan on over there. I've got an air fryer there, and I should have that door open, but I'll open it in a minute to let the air through. So I bought this today. I know it's back to front. Even if I put my phone on landscape, it's still back to front. And so because I only use my phone, I don't have a camera with a lens or anything that I use. So you'll have to excuse that things are back to front. It sounds a bit like my life. And now the light's gone. Oh, there we go. So it's called Home Beautiful. So it's a Home Beautiful magazine. But what's on the back, you peel it off, and then you've got to take off all that gunk, is a 2024 Home Beautiful calendar. And I just thought it was free. And I just thought, what a beautiful calendar. So, and I also thought I could use this one. I could even put it on the big patio at the new house next year. And then as I do things also to do with the garden, I could write it on here. So I could put it like, well, I could actually put it on the, there's that light going again. I could actually put it on the patio, or in what's going to be my outbuilding, where I'm going to have all my petals, and there's going to be a desk and that out there. So I could pin it to the wall even out there. So many options, but I did look through it in the shop, and I thought that is gorgeous. So obviously I've got to get all that gunky stuff off the back. So I bought that, and then I needed, this is a bit boring, then I needed a new money column book. So this one's got the 18 columns. I don't have to do this, but I do. Yeah, daughter of an accountant. I just like to see where I spend my money. I never think, oh, I better not buy that, or I better not buy this. I never think that. And I'm not tight with money at all. I'm a really good saver, and I just like to see, like Smokey has his own column. Well, obviously Smokey's column's very expensive this month, but this month of November my other book ran out, so I've just been writing it on a paper. So I'll be putting November, starting with November in here. I don't know how many. Well, that should last me a year anyway. So I got that, and as I said, I just like to keep an eye on money, not because I think, oh, I better not buy this, or oh, I won't buy lotto, or I won't have a coffee and cake out, or anything like that. I just like to see. It was something my dad taught me when I was about 8 or 9 years old. He used to give me pocket money, and then one time he came home and he said that his work was going to start paying monthly. And he said, so he's going to give me my pocket money monthly. And I was like, oh, yes. And then he explained that monthly money, it's going to last you the 4 weeks. Of course, the first month, when you're about 7, 8, 9, whatever it was, it didn't. And I soon learnt to budget at such an early age. And I learnt that money had to last, and I put it into 4. And I don't know if you know the air fryer. I don't know if you know what's called the money bag system. It's a brilliant system. But for people that just tap and go all the time, things like that are not going to work. But a little bit about how I was taught the value of money by my dad. So, and then because Christmas time and I'm buying Christmas presents, so I bought one small padded bag and then two big ones. And I'm hoping because these are medium. The large looked too large, so I'm hoping these are going to be. Do you know what? I think they're going to be all right. Yeah, I think these will be all right. They're not cheap, are they? I was wondering if there was somewhere I could buy these in bulk. Stop now. Yeah, because when I move to the country, I'm obviously going to do my petals, and the cones. Mostly, it's going to be posted now, and obviously, they will have to pay for the postage, and I will have tracking and everything on. So I was looking at the size of the boxes in the post office today, and I was wondering, I must look it up on Google in a little while, if there's somewhere I can buy the boxes in bulk. Not now, because I've got to take them all the way down to Katanning, but and because it's going to take me a while to set up. I mean, I will have ads in, obviously, for the towns around. There's only about 5,000 people in Katanning, but there are towns around, you know, there's one half an hour away and, you know, so on. So people might even come to pick up still. If not, I will, you know, the service I will provide will be posting the cones, posting the confetti and everything. So I do want quite deep, you know, I don't want cones getting squashed or anything. But anyway, you probably didn't even want to know that, but just told you. So I'm going to drink my coffee, which is so needed. So good. Nectar of the gods. Eat my lamington and look at my book. Okay, I'll catch up with you all soon.